I am not at a desk. I'll pass it to Acid Laser.
Well, my intentions is to see what's up with the last round of quantification. Also showing you the last updates of the video and distractions. I need to be with my grandmother in an hour, and I'll pass it to Septi.
Thanks, Acid Laser. Yeah, my intentions similar like other weeks, like just get the recording, see the updates of the rewards, see how we're doing. Distractions. I have so much FOMO for people going to Colombia. I don't know, it distracted me, but I guess it's fine. But I'll send to Christopher.
Thanks. I don't bring with me any particular intentions today, other than participating. The distractions, I just spilled half a cup of coffee on my mouse pad. That is a distraction, and I'm starting to get hungry. I'll I'll pass it back to you, Mitch.
Oh no. SOS alert. Poor mousepad. Okay, so I guess we'll just drop through this. Hopefully we'll get a Nuggin and a Rex. Maybe Olivia. That would be freaking awesome, but we'll see.
We might not get a Nuggin because he's
No.
maybe already he's doing some rehearsals, etc.
Okay, cool. All right, well, we'll see what we can get through. Quantification, round 18 is done. Distribution data is sent to the TEC rewards repo, and we did the review yesterday with myself and Miguel, who joined. Any questions or stuff around the quantification rounds? No. Business as usual. We'll kick off round 19 on Monday. Distribution will go out on the forum post should go up on Thursday. I'm pretty sure Nuggin will be on it. And then we'll distribute rewards from round 18 on Monday as well. Distribute rewards for late activators. I saw the diff that last PR was merged. We should have the file or what's left. Do you know, or is that a Nuggin thing, Christopher?
Yeah, I was about to say something, but I realized that I don't know if all periods are included, or not all periods, but up until 16.
You should have 1 to 16, no?
Yeah, okay. It's named 1 to 16 Aragon combined diff. That's a
Hopefully.
good sign.
Hopefully, yeah.
Mm.
Okay, so then this should be Aragon. This is our final distribution.
The only 20 people in total have activated after the initial distribution of any round. Does that sound reasonable?
I think it seems fine.
I'm just going to do like a quick check.
Cool. Well, assuming that goes well, should we like attach somewhere, like maybe to the next forum post on Thursday, saying like, "Hey, we did the thing we said we were going to do, and these are the people who activated late." What would be cool is if we could put names on these 20 people, and then in the forum post we use their Discord handle or something more recognizable, like similar to what we do with the forum, I think. The regular distributions.
Yeah, I can have a look and see if I find the persons behind those addresses.
It should be all in the. I guess you can just query the praise database.
Yeah, since they have activated, you can just copy the address into the user on the user page search box.
Okay. On to forum post on Thursday explaining the work we did. Mostly like promising on delivering on what we promised, I think is like the cool thing to mention. Cool. Well, assuming that we just get names on it, we can probably just pass this to Nuggin and just append it to the post he usually does. And then that'll be done. Well, we just do distribution. Any questions or comments for this? Cool.
I'm having some audio issues. I don't know if I picked up everything, but I don't have any comments.
Okay. Can everyone else hear me well?
Yes, everything good.
Cool. Great. Well, then maybe we'll just pass it to animation team if you want to give us the latest.
Cool, thank you. Well, I think we have advanced too much this past week, and we want to show you the new draft that we have. Let me show you screen. We have more clips, and it looks better. And we hope the next week we can show the final animation. Nate is working now in the voice over, and he's going to add some text modifications to give the quantifier more context and explain the things better. So maybe the next week we have that stuff, but let me show you the video. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. It's looking pretty good.
Yeah, it looks like it's just about done, huh? Like you're saying, the animation.
Yeah. And also, Miguel was quantified this last round. So he record the screen so we can use that dashboards to add it on video, the steps that are in the forum. The only aspect we saw is that Miguel hasn't had a, valid praises in this round. So I used an old video from TC YouTube, but it has the past icons and that stuff. So it might broke the aesthetic of the full video. I don't know what do you think about that.
Mm, I mean, you could just be sneaky and just like change the text on the web page into something that looks invalid. I don't know if that actually works.
Oh, I see, I see. Like make
It might.
like a invalid praise
Yeah, or
here or
just
something.
mark something as invalid just to show the example, but I don't know. Maybe there's the test deployment that I think Christopher has that could be used as an example if you wanted to make a better video.
Yeah, that will be cool.
Or maybe we can use um be sure that one of us, like Acid Laser or me, um be like a quantifier for next round. I think that's also a good idea to make sure we can mark an invalid uh, praise.
Um, I mean, there's probably a really easy way to do it besides like just changing the system. If you just need to get a screenshot of like marking a praise as invalid, like that can probably just be like probably just hack it somehow. We'll see. I mean, there really hasn't been any like praise in the last like 2 rounds, I think. So even if I put you in, there's no guarantee that you're gonna get what you need.
Okay, we can do that. Let's
Christopher,
the fake text.
you yeah. So what they need, Christopher, is just like a screen capture of like marking uh or dismissing praise. So it's like something that would legitimately be dismissed and then just like capturing it. Would there be go ahead.
Yeah, sure. I have some serious connection issues. But this last sentence I heard, I saw nothing of the video. You want me to make a screen capture of praise being dismissed,
Yes, please.
not quantified, only dismissed.
Yes, dismissing a praise.
You want a
Yep.
video of it.
Well, if you can, but and a screenshot.
Yeah, sure. I can do this quick time screen capture thing.
Cool.
Easy.
Thank you, Chris.
And I'll text you directly and send it to you, and then you can just let me know if you need anything else.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mhm. Okay, that's easy. Oh, I put that in the wrong thing. Yeah. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Next thing here. Rex's analytics, but he's not here. He's probably working. But I was hoping he could show off some more of the work he was doing, but I guess we'll have to see. In the reward system chat, what's up with that? And then leading into the next topic, it was like presenting praise data trends. Like I had the call 2 weeks ago with Zep to miss, and this week with Miguel, and like noticing some trends, and now we're having a lot more data. Finding an interesting way of presenting that's more engaging than the quant review calls. Wow, look at that. Speak of the devil. Hey Rex. Oh, maybe he's at the office. But the point is, anyway, is that like we have all this stuff now, and maybe like trying to decide how we should communicate the trends to people. I don't know if anyone has any thoughts. You're unmuted, but we can't. Oh,
Yeah.
now
One thing that is coming fairly soon is the ability to access the Praise API or the Praise backend using an API key instead of having to authenticate using Ethereum wallet, etc. And that would open up, that makes it much easier to fetch Praise data from the backend. You don't have to export the CSV file and put it into repository, etc. So then we could, in theory, make some kind of you could create a Python, a Jupyter notebook that is accessible online, and it just fetches the data it needs. So that would be a great way of communicating, I guess. Just to visit this page, open up this notebook, and you will see some stats. You don't have to go to GitHub or anything.
Yep. We do have the reports that are already hosted online that we put from GitHack. So like the cross period analysis is done every 2 weeks, and that goes back looking into a year's worth of data. But I think that would be still cool. It's just like a notebook hosted online, and we don't have to do any more of this like pulling from GitHub, hosting it on GitHack, and then like posting the link somewhere for each individual round.
Yeah, and then the question is, would it be viewed as, would people see it as more accessible? Would more people view it and think about the analytics if it was just one URL like praisestatistics.tcommons.org? I don't know. Would it be seen as more accessible? I don't know, but perhaps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Are you busy, Rex, or are you just listening in?
Yes, sorry, I came in a bit late.
No, you're all good.
What did I miss?
We
I
went.
listened to what Chris was saying, and I do think that it's a bit more accessible. But aside from that, I'm not sure what I missed.
We were just talking about like how to present everything we found so that like more people look and think about it than just like our little circle. Like the whole quantifier pool, like seeing the trends and understanding it, and maybe improving the way they quantify, or the community looking at it and improving the way they praise, or engaging more in praise. So that's something that I think would be really useful to like summarize somewhere and make a discussion, whether it's on Discord or the forum.
That's pretty interesting. The TCU still have a number of individuals who don't participate, but most of the community does. I wonder whether, aside from this venture, there's a point in almost targeting these individuals and seeing why that is the case. There's not much better than just going like getting a first party source.
Mm-hmm. I think the big thing is that what we're noticing here is like if you can see, this is from the last 52 weeks. And praise was up here, then it's down here, then it kind of like took a dive around June. And then this is the actual like instances of praise given over each biweekly period. And so you could see like the praise is going down, but some other factors are going up, like praise is more liberally distributed across more people. But then the other thing is I noticed is that like the big thing here is that if you look at this chart here, which shows like how much of the range people are using, it's been generally like very low. And a lot of people like aren't really going over like 21, even for like big stuff, in my opinion. So it's like, this is just what I found, like looking at it for like, an hour or something, but I wonder if there's a way that we should go a bit deeper and then like present something.
I do agree with this, but is part of this of I'm not sure about the dynamics and so on, but is part of it explained by like a praise craze and an unsustainable level where things that maybe praise is now more valuable or is better targeted than it was originally?
Maybe, but it's like the point is not to like speculate on the outcomes or like hypothesize why, but it's like at least distilling the information and like putting the trends like more in people's faces, because it's like unless you join the call, it's not really like getting broadcasted enough, these trends. Anyway, is there anything that you wanted to show off this week, Rex?
No, I just wanted to say that I was mildly optimistic when I said I could do the report in a week. Whoa. Okay, I was mildly optimistic, so we're I think about halfway through it. So I will have it next week. I'm not Vitalik 3 months all the time. I've distributed out for 8 of it in their reward channel, and I'd love to. I've had some contributions maybe about some of the things, as well as Gene and Inti have been of great help. So I'd love to get some ideas from yourself, Chris, and anybody else that's interested in the outcome of the report. Much of it has been so far just saying this is out of scope, that is out of scope, because it can get very broad very quick. But it's yes, and
That's the one you shared with me yesterday, right?
that's right. Yes.
Okay, I'll just throw it in there. I haven't looked at it yet, but it's on there. It's on my list.
Awesome. But all of the kind of pre-analytical work where I try and narrow down what this is exactly is there already, and I've just begun writing up analytical work because I've put all the data together and all the charts and visualizations and so on. So it's just a matter of you're just narrating the visualizations already there in the document. And Enti's doing some conclusions on it at the moment. We'll to see what we go for exactly. But what it has raised to attention is that because the TC is a monetary and governance token, praise at the TC serves a dual purpose, right? That of monetary redistribution, that of monetary distribution and of governance redistribution. So there needs to be some thought as to both aspects. I'm more on as to both aspects because as long as the underlying token is monetary, you can't optimize for one, optimize for both.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was part of what Livy was talking about having a reputation token that would like exist alongside it. But they're optimized for both. Yeah, it's tricky because if you just get rid of the governance aspect, then the TC only has a monetary aspect, which means it's like you get it basically to sell it at this point.
Ish. I mean, most of the sell pressure from you do see a at the moment. I've distilled different cohorts. We've got trusted seed members, ex-trusted seed members, and just TC token holders. And Raise has had a massively positive impact on just TC token holders. Not only that, but after the initial round, mistake me if I'm wrong, but I believe that one was a collation of many rounds, and that one people did start to sell. After that, the actual amount held has been slowly growing by the community, or maintained the same, but as a percentage, because trusted seed members are selling, it has slowly increasing. But it's not all dire.
Mm-hmm. Cool. You could say like the trusted seed members were mostly selling at the beginning.
So the trusted seed members still represent like 90% of the TC held. However, since the end of the lock period, they have slowly been selling and at a faster rate than the community. So what that means is that governance is slowly moving to the community. Well,
I see. From
and
trusted
praises
seed to active TC members.
yes, indeed, and praises a large part in that governance redistribution. Okay. So governance, although the percentages are still vastly different because they trusted seat hold 90% of the EC and ergo governance tokens governance that percentage has been slowly decreasing, and yeah, rewards is to do with. So in my report, I will argue that this is mostly to do with rewards because well, because the days in which there are distribution rounds mark increase in holdings by by um by is it untrusted seed members.
Untrusted seed members.
Untrusted seed. Untrusted seed.
Cool, I like it. Cool. Great. Well, we'll look for the report whenever you finish, I guess. Be cool to check it
Oh.
out.
Yeah. If you're interested, again, do check it out. Write some comments, and then you can potentially, well, most likely shape the what's going to come out. Everybody that's commented something on the report has like actively changed bits of it. So Louis and Enti have been really helpful. So I'd love to get your comments on this too.
Great. Yeah, I put it in there in the agenda, and I'll be sure to take some time and check it out. Moving on to the last topic in the agenda. Rewards top up number 2. Nuggin drafted the forum post. I saw Zep and myself reviewed it. Basically asking for another 21K XDAI to keep rewards funding going. And so this went up yesterday. All the info's there. I wrote in a little blurb for him just explaining like how we did our source cred distribution and why we're asking for funds earlier than we thought we would need to ask for them. What I think would be important is just like maybe I'll just blast this out somewhere if somebody wants to blast it out so that like when we actually go to the gardens with this, people aren't like freaking out like usually happens. Nobody reads the forum post and it goes in the gardens and everyone's like, what the hell is this? And then so that's my only thought right now for this. Anyone else have any questions or comments for this forum post?
No.
Great. Cool. Well, we're at the bottom of the agenda that I wrote in. Is there anything else you guys wanted to talk about related to rewards? Cool. All right, well, we'll wrap it up. Hopefully we can get this late activators thing done by the end of this week. And yeah, animation update. We'll check out the analytics pre-report. And hopefully we'll hear something from Libby for some cultural analysis.